Hey everybody, it's your boy Zero here doing a new gunpla review. If you hear any knocking or thudding, that's just my dog scratching. But with that being said, I'm doing a new gunpla from Gundam Build Fighters, I was about to say divers. The Hi Nu Gundam, I want to say Vibe or V-Ribe. I'm just going to call it the Hi Nu Gundam V, just so I don't constantly butcher the name. I got this dude from my local hobby store because I couldn't find it online. Every place I went was sold out and it bothered the heck out of me. So I finally got this dude, and I have to say, while there are chunks of the Hi Nu Gundam that they don't use, pretty much the entire Gundam itself, for the most part, is all new parts. But there is some leftover parts from the Hi Nu Gundam that is still left around, like shield parts, inner parts inside the body, stuff like that. But most of it seems to it feels and looks like brand new pieces. So let's get into the Gundam itself. Let's talk and let's get into the review. I know it's been a while, and I'm just glad to be back. Okay, so this is the Hi Nu Gundam V. Oh, hold on, gotta fix this. Okay, the Hi Nu Gundam V with everything in box. Plus, I'll get into the spare parts in a second. So first, we have the sticker style decals, the sticker sheet. I use majority of them, except for these two right here. I honestly don't even remember where they go to, so that's saying something. You have two holding hands, like this, and one trigger hand, which I still doesn't make any sense to me. You should honestly always have two trigger hands, but that's just me. Two beam effect parts. One small, one short. The bazooka. And I believe this piece allows you to connect the cannon to the backpack as long as you change part of the backpack. But I could be wrong. And then the rest of these little blue pieces are for the bird mode, if you want to call it that. You have a whole transformation gimmick for the backpack, which is pretty cool. And depending if I have battery life and time, I may actually show it to you. But here's the important stuff. Well, more important stuff. The extra pieces. So first we have the E-Runner. We have part of the original feet of the Hi Nu Gundam. And that's about it for the E-Runner. I could have sworn there was more, but yep. You get these two pieces of feet. Then it's the two C-Runners. You get a lot more of the feet. Up there. You get this piece here. The white piece is here. The energy canisters. Oh. And these two pieces right here. And lastly, off the A-Runner, there's only one piece on the A-Runner. Actually, two pieces on the A-Runner. I believe... Oh, never mind, three pieces. I believe this was part of the original chin for the Hi Nu Gundam, and this was part of the head, and this big piece was part of the shield. They couldn't be bothered to, not have it there, so they just left it there. Yep, hold up. You got even more pieces. Wow, I keep finding I'm completely wrong on this. You got this piece, and then we got this piece. And lastly, this piece. So you do get a bunch of spare parts for your new Gundam. Yeah, Hi Nu Gundam. So, let's get in there. You need spares, you got some. So, the Gundam itself. After building the real grade Hi Nu Gundam, I've learned to appreciate the fact that the funnels all move and that. Well, here, these two on this part of the the wings here, these two and these two are one solid unit of plastic each, which is annoying, but these are not. This can transform into the funnel form, and I'm like, I get it. It would make it a bit bigger or cost more, but again, back heavy kit, so it has a habit of tipping backwards sometimes. just give you all the heads up. But, you know, there you go. It transforms into the funnel form. And always have it facing out like this to plug it back in. There you go. Both sides have it. The beam sabers are located in the wings. Like there. Here and here. Can be removed and made into swords, which is pretty cool. You need a beam saber. You pull this off. It's a video again. It's officially one of my videos. I smacked the camera. Ooh, I almost lost that piece. So you have to take off this piece. I don't know why. And you take it, and you touch it here. Dude, flip it over and touch it here. You know, the worst part is I actually have the instructions right here, and I just refuse to look at it. So, let me give me a second, and let me check the instructions. Da-da-da. Yeah, wow, I am an idiot. You just leave it as is. And now you have a new sword. Ta-da. Oh yeah, here's the worst part of it. This will happen a lot. Like an uncomfortable amount. It's not really loose, but it's more loose than it should be, so you may want to thicken this up. It's not like it's going to fall apart on you, but if you move the waist too much, it will split apart on you. I don't know why. It is incredibly annoying. You can pop the sword back in here. That's a shield booster. I believe that is from the Wound Ward or the Hazel, one of those guys. And yes, I'm spitting this entire time trying to put the saber back into the wing. There we go. Okay, solve that problem. And then let's put this sword back onto the backpack. There goes the lower half again. It just disconnected. Like I said, this is looser than it needs to be. So if you don't want it to fall apart on you, glue it or thicken it. Either way, you're going to have to fix it. It is annoying. Alright. As you can clearly see, here's the shield. It attaches right there. Wow, it's just like super bad tonight. It was fine yesterday when I finished it, but today it's going to be a pain, so I'm just going to leave it separated and do the rest of this review in two halves. Like all the way up. That is a good knee bend, especially for the age of this kit. This is really good. Fortunately, the foot, this is what you get for articulation for the feet. Paralyzed back skirt, we're not going anywhere. So, side skirt. Side skirt. That's the split, so not good there. The head does not go anywhere, so you don't even get 360. Since this is an older kit. The arm bend, not good. You do get some decent articulation out of the wings, which are great. So pose-wise, it's not great, but it's not. We have definitely seen worse on this channel. So it's a relatively solid kit. And I use the term relatively in the most serious of methods. And yes, it does. The backpack does transform into a bird form. I do not have the space on my phone to record an extra long episode, but I will show you what it's supposed to look like. Because I'm not going to, screw you guys over. Alright? So this would be the final form. This is the other form the backpack can take. Transforms into a giant bird. Oh, that's what I failed to mention. Thank you, Manual. On this arm, see these two white stripes right here? You can take them off and when you turn them around, you got like Wolverine claws. Which I thought was pretty cool. No one expects that last minute Wolverine claw. So, yeah. And it is a sandwich system. You take off the fingers, swap the hand in, all that stuff. So, let's get to the summary. Let's wrap up this review. And yeah, it's good to be back. So, would I recommend the Hi Nu Gundam V, or Vrabe, or Vrabe, whatever you want to call it? Yes, but also with some caveats. If you do get it, get ready to thicken up that mid-joint. You saw multiple times in this review that it will fall apart on you if you're not careful. It's that weak. It sucks that it's that weak, but you can thicken it up, or you can glue it together permanently and make sure it doesn't ever move. You have those as options. Aside from that, I do like the whole an updated version of the Hi Nu Gundam, which is a really awesome looking kit. Hence why I have the high grade and the real grade version of it. And to have another variant of it just looking a lot cooler with a lot more different weapons. Again, the fact that they brought back the booster shield just to make it even more busted for speed is funny as heck to me. It's a cool design. And again, glue is necessary. The posability isn't that great because it is such an older kit. But like, its lower half is slightly better than the upper half, which is kind of weird. But I guess the majority of the old tech is in the arms and in the torso, while the newer-ish tech is in the legs. So again, this is stuff you should be aware of. I do wish that all the funnels could move and do the whole transformation to funnel parts. But again, high grades, you have to take it with a grain of salt, unfortunately. But yeah, if you can get your hands on it, I say get it. If you like build fighters, if you like the Hi Nu Gundam, if you just like cool looking mobile suits, this is definitely a purchase worth getting. I believe our friends at Galactic Toys just got a couple of new ones, so if you want one for yourself, you can check them out on the links down below. I'd like to thank all of you for, being very understanding. There's a lot of stuff happening in my life. Most of it's not great, but we're working on fixing stuff. We're not in such a bad place as it used to be anymore. It's not in a great place, but not awful. But with that being said, thank you all for being so loyal and kind and understanding. You guys are an amazing group of fans, subscribers. You guys are like the coolest crew ever. If you joined us during the time I was away, welcome. I'm sorry I had to make you guys wait a week for a new episode. Depending on how things go this week, I will probably be able to knock out another episode on Thursday. I'm obviously going to get a new model on Friday or Saturday. Maybe I'll get one before that. Who the heck knows? Based on schedules and life. But I'm definitely getting a new model this weekend. Well, ordering or picking up, it depends. If I can get a better deal online than it is buying at the store, I'm definitely just going to order it. I'm probably going to order it because I want to get a couple of new ones that I really want to get. And I have not been able to find it in stores. But at this point, I'm just rambling. I have no idea what Thursday's episode is going to be if I do one. And next week's episode is probably no idea. I have not decided. Maybe it's going to be a real grade. Maybe a high grade. Maybe we'll do the real grade Ixia. I do love me some Ixia. Or maybe the real grade Titan II Gundam. The Gundam Mark II Titans colors. Because that is a cool looking mobile suit. I'm not entirely sure. I'll worry about that later. So, If you want to support the channel, please use the links down below. Like, comment, and subscribe. It lets the algorithm know that you guys are watching, and that really helps the channel. Bandai Namco is doing this thing like 100 YouTubers under 1,000, something like that. Please, if you want to help your boy, support me, mention me, throw my name out there. That'd be greatly appreciated. Help me get to 250. With that being said, me and my buddy Coco here, who's just walking around my room, is gonna call it an episode, and I'll catch you guys on Thursday, probably with a backlog kit. Peace.